Welcome all you Cancer signs to your July monthly reading, where we've been focusing on a chakra each month, starting all the way back in January, and here we are into month number 7. So we've reached the top of the standard chakras, which is the purple chakra, the Crown Chakra. So for this reading, we're going to be looking and zeroing in on asking, how can I connect higher? Because the Crown Chakra, of course, is where we connect ultimately to the higher realms. For those of you that are new to my channel, each month I take a tarot deck and I split out the tarot deck into the major arcana and the 4 suits of the minor arcana. And the 4 suits of the minor arcana I'll talk about in a sec, but this major arcana represents the overall energy for the month, what spirit wants you to know around connecting to the higher places. Also, all the cards I use in a reading are listed in the description box below. So we'll start off here seeing for all of you Cancer signs. Let me just mix these up here, and we'll see what overall energies the Creator wants you to know around that higher connection. All right. So for our Cancer signs, what do you want them to know? What energy, awareness will help them connect higher? All right, there you go. And we're also going to pull a card here. These are the Universe Has Your Back cards, and we'll also get a message from them. Let's give these a quick shuffle. All right, so what else for our Cancer signs, please? All right, actually, they do want this one right here. All right, so we'll start off with the tarot card, and you have the Death card. So don't forget about this. Yeah, that is one way to connect higher, right? To leave the planet, but this is not what this is about. This is about a death and rebirth. So this is with something ending in your life in July that allows you the space and the ability to connect to the higher realms. So you do have this change that's coming that is happening for you. It's not happening to you, but it's definitely a transformational type of energy. And then here is your card from the universe. It's got your back, and it says, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. So, and I love all the purples and the blues in here too. So I really feel like these 2 cards work very well together, because the faith, the trust in the universe comes in with this thing being removed out of your life, trusting that it is happening for you, it's not happening to you, and that even the timing of things is an important thing. You know, we trust the universe, we trust the Creator. If we trust them, then we also trust the timing of things. And with this thing being removed or ending in our life, it's allowing for the new beginning to happen as well. So love this coming in here. We will, of course, find out more details. And what we do with the minor arcana, they represent like 4 different areas of your life or your human experience here. And so we'll start off with the Wands suit. The Wands suit is like the fire element, and it represents your drive, your ambition, your inspiration, your energy overall, and your spiritual energy. So we'll see what the Creator wants you to know for the month of July around your spiritual adventure. Obviously, connecting to the higher realms, the higher spiritual realms, is what the Crown Chakra is about. But let's see what they want you to know for our Cancer signs. What would you like them to know, please? Okay. So they do want to have 2 of those there for you. And your first one is the 7 of Wands. So this 7 of Wands is about, you see how they're up on a hill up here, and the other wands are down there trying to like attack or bring them down. I always have this little message in my head from the people down here, because this means you've stepped up to a higher place and these people haven't yet, and they don't like it, and so they might be trying to bring you down. And that message is come down here and be miserable with the rest of us, because misery loves company. And so this is about this awareness that you have made it to a higher level. You don't have to defend where you're at, because they can't bring you down if you don't want to go down, because being in the hill, having the higher perspective, having the higher advantage is great in battle, because it's difficult to attack from down above, and it's easy to remain a victor and remain in this spot up here. So I like that for you there. We're going to put that one there. And then you also have, and then you have the Five of Wands. So there is this transformation of the appearance of conflict here, because you can see how all these people are battling here. And in the beginning, you look at it and you're like, oh my God, it's like a kung fu movie where they're all battling each other and trying to hurt one another, or trying to overcome and suppress each other. It's all this battle that's going on. But in the end of the battle, you end up seeing 4 people laying down on the ground exhausted, one barely standing there. And then the number 5 kicks in. The number 5 is about like change and transformation, your way of seeing things from a different perspective. You suddenly see them all start laughing, and they all get up and they put their wands away, the stabs away. And then they all buddy down the path back to the monastery, where they go to the meal hall and have a meal together. And they're all laughing and having a good time. And you realize, wow. So you have this change of energy of how you're approaching and looking at this conflict, where people are evidently trying to bring you down, or saying things to you. And you feel like there was this conflict. But then you see that all these were brothers and sisters in the monastery, Zen monastery, who were helping one another improve their skills out of love. So it moves from this place of conflict out of fear to this training, this interaction out of love to help improve skills. So you do have that energy that's coming, this energy change that's coming in your life. And this death and this rebirth really allows you to see either, you have like a relationship end, or like job, education, some sort of circumstance end, or you have something where like a possession, or like a home, a car, something leaves your life and it ends, because it allows you to see things from this new perspective. The struggle that you were having, trying to maintain and keep that relationship or job or education or thing, it ends, and it allows you this open space to see that it was happening for you. I like that. We're also going to pull a card here from the Return of Spirit for this spiritual adventure, and see what else the Creator wants you to know. All right, so what else for our Cancer signs for their spiritual adventure, please? Okay, they do want you to have 2, so we will allow you to have 2. And you've got immunity. Yeah, I like that. So no matter what comes your way, you're building this immunity to where it doesn't impact you. Yep, and you've got manifest as well. So I love both of these for that. And we're just going to put those here. And I love the way the author of these, the Cheryl Lee Harnish, how she says things with this. So we're going to read from the book on these 2. So immunity. The immunity card comes when we're feeling as though we're under attack. You can't make that up, right? Under attack. You may be experiencing disagreements or arguments. Perhaps you're feeling belittled, unworthy, or misunderstood. Whatever the case may be, there is a feeling of the need to protect yourself. Sometimes these feelings may not even involve an individual person, but are perceived from the world at large. It's important that you stay grounded at this time and not fall into old patterns of behaviors or reactions. This is an opportunity to deal with your feelings and the situation in a healthier way. You're not responsible for what others say, think, believe, or feel. I'll say that again. You are not responsible for what others say, think, believe, or feel. Let that sink in. They wanted me to repeat that for a reason. You do not have to own it or try to fix or change anything in an attempt to appease them. Every person on this planet is responsible for their own behavior. The immunity card offers you a layer of protection from the negative energy surrounding the situation so that you can respond and take action in a positive manner. This also helps you to see the bigger picture and how to resolve the matter in a way that ensures the highest good for all involved. Just as your physical body builds its immune system, energetically, you are building a healthy response system to negative experiences and people. You will not be affected in the same way should this type of situation occur again in the future. You will gain a healthy form of protection on the inside and no longer need to energetically wear a shell of protection on the outside. Those around you will feel the shift in your energy as you become more accepting and open to letting others into your personal world. Wow, that is so perfect for these pictures, right? Conflict, attacked. Building up this immunity energetically here is so fitting for this. And then let's look at manifest. All right, there we go. And that one says energetically. All this is about energy. That's hilarious because this is the wands, all about your energy. So it says energetically, everything is falling into place. You are coming into a high point, the high point standing on that hill, right? Where you find you are able to easily manifest the people, things, and situations you need to carry you forward on your journey. All right, these individuals have come into your life on purpose, for purpose, to help propel you forward. The energy of manifestation is a creative force, and right now it is in full flow for you. So stay focused on where you want to go in your life and how you want to feel. Don't worry about the details of what you think life should look like. The universe is infinitely wiser than we are, thank God. We're literally, thank God. We are human with our human point of view. Just know and trust that things will come to you in the perfect order, in the perfect time, like we were talking about, right? Perfect timing and coming to you, happening for you. We don't manifest anything that is not part of our soul's plan. So while you may not win a lottery, you can expect to experience abundance and ease while these energies are here. This is a great time to play with and learn about the order of manifesting. So while you will notice that most of what is manifested is done by the higher self, a smaller portion will be manifested from your conscious mind. So explore it fully and have fun with it. Anything can be manifested at this time, so do not limit your potential. Your soul knows no limits. You are a creator and able to naturally turn energy into physical manifestations. So we'll see next, we're going to move into the physical area here, the earth element. After this, we're going to see what this energy brings into the physical realm. And lost my place. Okay, there you go. You can use this power of manifestation to help you gain understanding about your purpose, to help connect you to the right people or organizations, or even aid you in gaining the financial resources you require. Really, the sky is the limit with this one. Enjoy it while it lasts. Hold in mind that it wasn't intended that you use your ability to manifest for yourself only. You can also use this to help others who may not be able to help themselves right now. Love that energy for you. So perfect. And as I said, we're going to move into the earth element, which is pentacles or coins sometimes in other decks. And this represents your physical outside world. So where, we talked about your energy, we'll talk about your mind and your emotions as well. All that's inside. This is the only thing that's outside of your body. So it's all the other characters on stage with you, all the props on stage, including your own human physical body. So this is going to be what the creator wants you to know about your physical adventure. And I really feel like this is going to be talking about what you're able to manifest through this as you connect to this higher version of who you are. All right, so what else for our Cancer signs? What would you like them to know about their physical adventure in July? Okay, there we go. I knew it. You got the 10 of Pentacles, which is all about huge abundance coming in for you here. It's not only having enough inner abundance that you have with the 9 of Pentacles. This is you filling up and overflowing out to the world. So you are definitely able to manifest so much with this energy here, with realizing and transforming. It's like this message here about everything happening for you on purpose, for a purpose, that flows into this energy where you allow yourself to go with the flow of what is unfolding instead of resisting it, trying to control everything around you. And in doing that, you focus, instead of focusing your energy on lack and what you don't want to have in your life, you have this gratitude and this happiness and this trust in the Creator, and it just allows this flow to come in for you. We're also going to pull from the Angels and Ancestors deck. I was also looking at here with this being a 10, with this ending, this 10s endings and new beginnings too in the physical world coming in for you. So that makes sense. Just give this a quick shuffle and we will see what else they want you to know about your physical adventure. All right, so what else for our Cancers? Okay, for our Cancer signs. There you go. And you've got the Spirit Fox. Beautiful card there. And that says, trust your talents in changing times. So as this change happens, this death and this rebirth, they're talking about trusting your talents that you have in the physical realm as well. And let's see what else the Spirit Fox has to say for you here. So this is about staying alert as change is in the air, which obviously we already talked about. And the Spirit Fox features the author's favorite animal of all time, the red fox, an amazing, resilient creature able to survive in urban environments or the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted. For centuries, they've been sought for their precious fur when all they want is to survive. So the Spirit Fox can help you to overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment, like we were talking about here, right? Also, as urban foxes hide in cities and go about their businesses in the darker hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. The extended message for that card says the energies around you are changing at this time. We already talked about that. And although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before, and this can make you feel on edge, but be open to the shifts occurring because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you're being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. So call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. So yeah, trust these abilities and gifts that you have. And I really feel with connecting to your spiritual higher self, it did mention one of these cards too, that this comes from your connection to your higher self. So making sure to spend time with that, but it allows you to see the talents you are and understand that. The other thing about the 10 of Pentacles, the way the coins are listed here, that's the tree of life in the Kabbalah, however you want to pronounce that. This one up here at the very top represents your higher spiritual self. At the very bottom is your physical human self. The rest of it, usually there's all these lines drawn in between them. This is the path we took to be able to experience the human side of things by coming down to this place. So realizing who you really are allows you to understand the passions of what you really are wanting in the life too, what you're wanting to achieve, how you uniquely want to share your talents in the outside world. So I really feel like there's so far this message about trusting the Creator. And how do you trust someone? By getting to know them, spending more time with them. And I really feel like that's kind of the root of a lot of this, is connecting to the higher realms. We have got all the Crown Chakra colors here, really connecting and making sure you're taking time for that. We will dig more in here, because now we're going to be moving into the air element, which is swords. And this is your mental adventure. So it's your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. So it's your mental adventure during the month of July, asking how you can connect higher. All right, so what else for our Cancer signs, please? What would you like them to know about their mental adventure? All right, there you go. And you've got the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is about peace of mind. And that makes sense with all this energy shift that's going on here, because you'll see the 3 swords that are on the wall. That is the Three of Swords, which normally you'd see it, a huge heart with 3 swords stuck in it. And that represents the pain and the of disappointment we have when people don't live up to our expectations, or we are told that we're not living up to someone else's expectations. The 3 swords represent 3 different areas of our lives. One of the swords is relationships, and that can be romantic, friends, family, people at work, peers, fellow students at school, even with our fur babies or feather babies. It's about relationships. The second sword is about situations or circumstances, like we talked about in the beginning, of job or education or social status, some sort of situation you can get in. And then the third sword is things. It's our bodies, it's our possessions, it's our bank accounts. All those 3 things disappoint us eventually, if not quickly, because relationships, people change or they pass away. Situations never stay the same. And then things break down, deteriorate, or are stolen. So they eventually disappoint us, pointing us inward. Well, the other 4th sword is this Ace of Swords here that they're resting on. And that Ace of Swords brings you that power and the ability to connect to the higher realm, to those capital T truths that are rooted in the unconditional love of the spirit realm. It also allows you and gives you the ability to cut away and slice away these small T truths of the human side that are rooted in the fear of the human experience, the fear of losing conditional love, being rejected, not living up to things, just being, a disappointment to others. So you are gleaning this beautiful information, this beautiful connection. As you do connect to the higher realms, you're given this beautiful wisdom that is gleaned from that. So I love that. We're also going to pull from this numerology cards here to see what else that they want you to know about your mental adventure during July. All right, so what else for our Cancer signs, please? Okay, that one right there. And you've got individuality, card number 11. And I'm just going to put that right here. And master number 11, before I read from the book, for me is about getting to master your experience as a human, the ego, and that's so funny. I mean, it definitely is these expectations here. So it really allows you to understand this duality. You add 1 + 1 is 2. That represents the 2 of you that are living this human experience. Your human side, the actor, the character that is, going through this experience that our higher self is living, through. It's like me, my higher self chose me as the avatar. It's experiencing this life through this, body called Denny or Bredezen or however you want to, look at it. But behind this character is this actor, and that's my higher self, the powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. But in the beginning, we learn having that veil of forgetfulness where our human side is unaware of our higher self in the beginning, and it seems to be going through this experience all alone, and it's getting all the juicy, wonderful emotions that are related to fear because we don't experience that back home. So we get to experience and go through all of that. Well, the next one, 22, master number, is about realizing we are so much more than just the character. And then eventually card number 33, or master number 33, is about the joining together of our human self with our higher self, allowing our higher self to give us that unconditional love that we're hungering and thirsting for. But this individuality is focusing in on for you to have been able to experience what it might feel like to be alone, like it might feel like to be ostracized and be outside of the group. It's kind of like that Seven of Wands where you're up on a hill by yourself. Everyone else, you kind of feel like an outsider in that. And so you've got to experience that. Let's see what else they want you to know about this, though. Yep, this is a need to embrace your individuality and be your true authentic self, like this was talking about here. Trust your talents, right? Rather than follow the crowd, you're being guided to break away from the pack and take the road less traveled. Instead of feeling like you're a square peg in a round hole, you're being encouraged to build your own square hole. By drawing this card, you are being called upon to step up to the plate and celebrate your uniqueness. At this time, you must have the courage to speak your truth and march to the beat of your own drum, despite the opinions of those around you. What others think of you isn't your business anyway, and it's impossible to please everybody. So you must focus on pleasing yourself. As you honor your individuality and feelings, you will reclaim your personal power and enhance your connection to source. There we go, right? That's what this whole reading was about, is how can you connect higher? So as you honor your individuality and your feelings, you'll reclaim your personal power, and that enhances your connection to source, to the creator, to the universe. When you do so, you can make your dreams come true, like this manifestation. So as you step into your power as your true authentic self, you will improve your relationships with others and your overall quality of life. I love it. Perfect. And then the last element we move into is the water element, which is the cup suit, and this represents your emotions. So this will be all about your emotional adventure during the month of July regarding connecting to your higher places, how to connect to the highest place. So and this is your element, by the way, of course, Cancer signs, you probably are aware you're a water element. So there we go. And you have the Seven of Cups. So you had the Seven of Wands to start off. Now you have the Seven of Cups. So this normally would be kind of the energy of being confused about your emotions. And I kind of feel like you might start off with this. And of course, 7 is the month of July too. But I feel like this is you're learning that you can choose what emotion that you want to experience. As you're taking your power back, understanding who you really are, you're realizing with this individuality and marching to the beat of your old drum, you might have been conditioned earlier in life by popular opinion that says when that thing happens, this is how you're supposed to feel. When this thing happens, this is how you're supposed to feel. And so you've been told all this emotional, stuff, all these emotional rules, but you're realizing that no matter what happens, I get to choose how I feel as I go through any situation. I can break free from that and not have to succumb to all that popular opinion and the conditioning before. So no matter what happens in your life with this ending and new beginning that happens, you get to choose what it means about you, but you also get to choose how you feel as you go through it. It's very empowering. We're also going to pull from the Elemental Oracle here and just see what else they want you to know about your emotional adventure. Since this is the last Oracle card that I'm pulling, I also allow this to be a wild card for the reading, so it can be whatever else the Creator wants you to know about your month of July as well. So for our Cancer signs, what would you like them to know? What's your final Oracle message for them? For our Cancer signs. Okay, this one right here. And you've got the Moon. Perfect for you, because you, Cancer signs, are ruled by the Moon. So this is fantastic energy that goes so well. The Moon impacts our emotions. You know, we are made so much of water that as the Moon affects the physical tides, it also affects our emotional tides. So I love this for you, and it does talk, it's number 7 again. So you have 7 showed up several times here. And let's read from the book and see what they want you to know here. There are cycles to everything and a season for everything. Do not push yourself when the tides are against you. Do not be afraid of the darkness, as the darkness is as necessary as the light. Rest and repair. The divine feminine in all her forms is rising. The time for introversion, stability, and planning is here. Yeah, the Mother Moon, Mother Luna, it's very much mother energy, nurturing energy. And I really feel like with this individuality and all this happening, this is about giving yourself this nurturing energy as well. And it says the Moon has had an unshakable pull on human imagination since we were able to stand up on our hind legs and look at it. Some of the earliest cave artworks feature it, and it has particularly linked with feminine energies and the feminine divine. The typical human menstrual cycle length is the same length as a lunar cycle. We know I'm going to murder this name of the hormone. It's, I'm not even going to try it. It's Luteinisin. Lut means light, and that triggers ovulation and is highly triggered by all light, but especially by moonlight. Goddesses of the moon are featured in almost all polytheistic religions, and many are still worshipped today. Moon energy is flowful and changeable, just as the moon's gravitational pull influences the greater ocean tides. It is also stabilizing. So after the Big Bang and the formation of planets such as the Earth, our planet had no moon. It spun wildly, which meant very short days and nights, and it was quite unstable, resulting in extremes of temperature. It's believed that as Mars-sized planet collided with the Earth, the impact of which sent chunks of the planet off into orbit and gradually formed our moon. The moon began to have an effect on the Earth with its gravitational pull, slowing the rapid rotation of the young Earth and giving it greater stability. There were less speed wobbles. Among the many consequences of this, days and nights became longer and more consistent, and distinct seasons were born. These seasons tempered the extremes of the planet, and it became one that eventually harbored life. So these facts illustrate how we can be personally affected by the moon, individually, right? And seasons. By following the moon cycles and working with them, we can discover a new layer of stability within body, mind, and spirit. The element of this is air, which comes back to, the mind and the individuality here too. But I love that about paying attention to your, the cycles of the moon, especially Cancer signs. If you have Cancer anywhere in your chart, especially if you have a moon in Cancer, but with you being, if you're looking at this because your sun or rising sign is in Cancer, follow the moon cycles. They are amazing. They change every couple days, and so we are influenced over a month, by all the energies that come, and so we're influenced by that beautiful emotional energy that fluctuates. And it talked about seasons here, which this also talks about timing of things, and that there's a season, as we go into winter, things end to allow for spring, for new things to come into. So I love in this. And then we're going to take your final message here from these Star Seeds cards, and we're just going to see what the final message the Creator has for all of you Cancer signs for the month of July. Okay, they do want that one. Any others? One of those. What else? Last pass. Okay, there we go. All right, yeah, makes sense. You've got abundance here because you had this abundance card pop up here. It says, when your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. We'll put that one over here. And then your other card, yep, seasons, right? Patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Cycles of the moon. So everything will unfold in perfect timing, though. The outside world does take time to catch up to your inner side, because we change from the inside out, not the outside in, thankfully. So just be patient as this ending happens in this new beginning, understanding that everything is unfolding for you, not happening to you. And this will allow you, like it mentioned, as you connect to this individuality and remembering your power and who you really are, that is what helps you connect more and more with the Creator, with God, with Source, whatever you believe your higher power is. This allows you to connect to that in a very special way, and sparks it in the month of July. So I love this message for you Cancer signs. If you are looking for even more messages of love from above, in addition to these monthly readings I put out by each zodiac sign, I also put out weekly energy updates for each zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button. That gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you do select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, if you do those things, it does help spread the love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video, you share a video, comment on a video, and especially subscribe to the channel, it makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy. It wants to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I'm definitely grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, mighty Cancerians, as you go through this amazing month, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and of course, I love you too. Have an amazing month, but I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.